line. It's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here's a look at some numbers for Pascal Siakam.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now Indiana's starting group. We've got Pascal Siakam. He's out there with Naz Reid. Malik Beasley is out there with Dillon Brooks. And for Cleveland, we've got Domantas Sabonis. McDaniels out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Trae Young. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Reid sets a screen. Top of the key. Shoots over Sabonis. Reid can't hit. Down low. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Brooks outside. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And so it's Cleveland with it, after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Pass to Young. And he buries his first look.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Siakam outside. McDaniels against Brooks. So nice passing by Indiana here. 4 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Back to Young. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Brooks, the pass to Beasley. Lots of room. Jump shot is good. 7 points in the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Outside McDaniels. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Young. The 3 is up. And it's Young again missing. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Outside Reid. Back to Siakam. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Impressive move that time. Siakam getting it to fall and gets a chance for a 3-point play.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night. Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Thibault, he's checked in for Brooks. And Simon has subbed in for Beasley. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
I just love the ball movement.
Tatum against Siakam. Tatum looking it over. The kick out to Young. Unloads. Indiana with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now here's McDaniels. 14 points for him last game against Houston. Murray against Simons. Murray, shot is good.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Siakam with a screen on Murray. Inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Young from long range. On target from range. Young's got 7.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shy from deep.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Siakam. No good, off the front rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Young finds George. That gives him the lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Siakam with a screen on Young. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. Both teams have it going here early, and still close through the first quarter. Cleveland on top, leading by a point. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Jaime Jaquez out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Murray. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. George, no good. Indiana leading. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based accountability type of basis. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. The Cavaliers shooting at a very efficient 67%. Joe, the pass to Murray, parked it down low that time, got hit with the 3-second call. We're at about the midway point of the group stage, a peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Number 21.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Thibault. Here's Reed, and the jumper falls for him. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Murray passes to Sabonis. Sabonis with a screen on Reed. Here's Jaquez. No good on the 3. And it's Simons with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Joe with the ball. Nurkic picks him up. Beasley against Murray. Outside Jaquez. To get back on track. And once again off the mark by Cleveland. Indiana leading by 4. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Reed passes to Simons. Back to Reed. Here's Beasley. It's stolen. Pass to Murray. Now Jaquez. Outside Joe. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nurkic a screen on Jaquez. Here's Reed. Jaquez grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Murray. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Reed, good.
Now shooting the three ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing this second quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Who wants a T-shirt?
A different look for Cleveland. Stewart, he's checked in for Sabonis. Tatum comes in for Jaquez. And it's Young in for Joe. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Young. Right wing. Oh, Brooks with the steal. To the middle. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Brooks. Simons got his second basket of the night. Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
That's good from Stewart. And we're almost halfway through the group stage. Do coaches start thinking a little bit about how tiebreakers might come into effect here?
You know, maybe. Point differential is the second tiebreaker after head-to-head record. So that might be in the back of their minds. You're going to want to make sure you put up some big numbers in the group stage if you can.
Now here's Tatum. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks left side. Pass to Siakam. Here's Nurkic. And he banks in the layup.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Outside Murray. Fires for 3. Pacers with a rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. besting them in the conference semis last year.
Would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
Now here's Young. 7 points in the game. Back to Tatum. Outside Young. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Simons. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Siakam on the attack. And then Siakam with the jam.
And remember now, it's the great pressure D from Brooks that forces the turnover to start the fast break.
Pass to Murray. And the three off target. And so it's Indiana up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, so close. So close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Indiana Pacers.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
Yeah, these guys are already playing great. I like their futures, brighter than our shiny heads under these lights.
Ah, yes, to be follically challenged. Most rookies don't know about that yet. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Beasley. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got Dillon Brooks, Naz Reid out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Malik Beasley.
Pascal has excellent versatility, and he can make plays for others.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or two to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Brooks outside. Down low. Reid, good. Reid's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Young. 7 points in the game. Sabonis can't hit. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal. They're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And their transition offense really mirrors what's happening all around the league. Teams trying to get 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, any numbers advantage possible. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Siakam, the pass to Brooks. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Pure from three-point range. He's got 13.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Yeah, knowing his position on the floor and expecting the ball, Tatum knew his job and executed.
Puts up a three. Another three for Indiana.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Sabonis with a screen on Siakam. There's Tatum with the three. Reed with the rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball.
Timeout, timeout.
After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. These are the top rebounders in the league. Fifth on the list, Domantas Sabonis.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Picked by Sabonis. Young from long range gets the three ball to go. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Brooks outside. Jacks up a three. McDaniels with the rebound. Cavaliers trail by 14. Pulls it. And another basket for Cleveland.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Siakam outside. There's the triple. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion. Excellent pick and roll action at times. Sabonis has great hands, rolls out of the screen effectively and hard, attacks the defense as the roll man.
Now here's Reed. He's got 11. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Young with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Tatum. Fires top of the key. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Is checked in for Reed. Thibault comes in for Brooks. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Beasley. Pacers leading by 13. A minute 22 left in the third. Simons against Murray. Launches it. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
To the inside, Sabonis, the pass to George. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 43 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. To the wing, right side. From the baseline. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Thybulle against Tatum. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
For your Cavaliers, number 21. Number 21.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot. And he drops that one in.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Pass to Siakam. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
That's good from Siakam. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Pacers, up 19. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Murray out there with Trae Young. Then there's George, and it's Wolf in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Wolf. Pass to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Indiana leading by 19. Inside. Beasley, that's good. Beasley's got his first bucket in this one. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Jaquez is checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Young. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Here's Murray after Indiana picked up the three with their last shot. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Murray. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. Siakam outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Connects from downtown.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The Cavaliers shooting it at 52%.
Timeout.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Checked in for the Cavs. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Jaquez. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Murray against Beasley. Murray scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. McDaniels can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. Tipped. Here's Reed. The rebound by Murray.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Here's Beasley. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Fires from deep. Edwards pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McDaniels can't hit.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Not many more fearless or tougher than Dillon Brooks.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Young. Outside McDaniels. Lets it fly. Good work defensively by Brooks. Pacers leading by 22. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Beasley. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Young. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
And Cleveland has possession after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Oh, and Reed with a block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pacers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
Now here's Brooks. Joe with the defensive effort.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They set the screen. Murray inside. He's guarded by Beasley. Murray's shot is good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Siakam outside. 3-pointer. Brooks, the pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Siakam. Some nice passing by Indiana here. It's stolen by Jaquez. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Murray. He's guarded by Beasley. Murray inside. Right side Joe. There's the 3. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.